Jens Anderson, I'm the creative director.
So, let's get right to it. Superheroes. They're just a little popular. You may have noticed them in movies and
Yeah,
all that
a lot of TV stuff going on right now with Smallville for years, and Justice League Unlimited.
Games, of course, right, and in comics themselves. But in all these cases, as cool as it's always been someone else's story. I mean, I love playing as Batman or Superman, but that's not my story.
Right, that's not your story. So in DC Universe Online, what we're allowing you to do is run around the streets of Gotham and Metropolis like never before as your own character that you've created and that you see in your mind's eye.
Right, your story, right? The next legend is you. So what we want to show you today is how that comes about and what that's like. So let's start with the movie.
Side of an asylum. None of that matters. Because now, I've got my own powers. With those powers, I can choose to save this world. Side by side with the universe's greatest heroes or villains.
How does that story come about? How does that legend grow?
Well, in DC Universe Online, we have what we call episodes in the game. They're basically how we tell our stories. Players will be able to go into Gotham or Metropolis or other points around the globe and take part in these episodes which set up some iconic mayhem, so to speak, right?
Right, where you're fighting alongside and against the best and the worst of the DC Universe.
In this case, Joker and Harley Quinn have started releasing laughing gas into Gotham City. So let's take a look at the intro of what this episode will be like. As a player, you're going to share this in the shared world. You're going to go to Amusement Mile. You're going to be there with a whole bunch of other heroes and villains fighting for good and evil. In this case, hero, we're going to be beating up Joker's goons and heading up into the funhouse.
And so you've got to go in, stop Harley Quinn from gassing the city, and rescue Robin. So what's being a hero all about, or a villain? Well, in DC Universe Online, it's about three big things. It's about the weapon you use, the superpowers you have, and the movement you've chosen. Each of those contributes a lot to how you work in combat and how you're able to resolve these stories. So here we are, deep within the funhouse, looking for Harley.
So this is my character, Nightstrike, and when I made him, I gave him a sword as his weapon. What that means is that during the combat with these characters you're going to see, I can put together these really fast, cool combos. This is all at my disposal. There's no sort of auto attack going on here. I'm just juggling guys up in the air, using my combo to throw them down back to the ground. It's very fast, visceral. I hit the button and something happens.
And you don't have to just have a sword, right? If you want to have unarmed martial arts abilities, you can do that. Or a bow like Green Arrow.
Or Green Arrow.
It's all cool pistols, right?
It's our inspired by system.
Right, and each one of those weapons gives you a different foundation for combat. You're going to have different tactics and a different approach based on that weapon. So realize the world is also your weapon, as Jens is showing. You can pick up all sorts of things.
So I saw this present explode before, and I'm going to use it against the next set of enemies here. I'll throw it into the room. You can see it's going to start a chain reaction of events. All these objects that are in here are going to start moving around. So the battlefield changes as I go through the fight, and this fight will never be the same twice. You see here, I'm kind of keeping myself behind all the zany balloons and balls in here to keep myself isolated.
If you notice, he has 6 different gadget-based powers that he can pull on, dozens in his library, but he gets to pull these little tricks and gadgets out to deal with it. So it's not just his weapons, not just physics-based, but also these technological advantages.
So I threw out a battle droid here, which is now going to start helping me attack these enemies. See right there. I also have stuff like sticky bomb. Hit that on this guy, it's going to knock him up in the air. Maybe I'll jump up and attack him with my weapon now too. So I can start putting these things together in combination.
So weapon, check. Superpowers, check. All sorts, right? Not just gadgets, but fire, ice, mental, all sorts of crazy superpowers. But you also have a movement style. And in this case, Jens is an acrobat. There's also flight like Superman or super speed like the Flash. Each of those gives you all sorts of different stylistic moves. Jens can climb up and over anything or glide down onto his enemies. But more than that, movement is a weapon in and of itself.
So I'm going to come over here to this next area where I'm going to drop down on Harley's men. I'm going to use my acrobatic slam attack. This takes them by surprise. And I can also use things like acrobats has a zip line there, much like Batman's Batline, so I can just draw guys toward me. Maybe I just need to play defensively here, so I block, I roll out of the way. I'm a tumbler as an acrobat as well. So there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, one of my favorite things actually is to climb up here, use the bat line, and maybe turn around, use a bomb on a guy from up there. So I'm keeping myself out of trouble too at the same time.
And remember, it's how you combine these things that determines how you fight in combat. It's not predetermined for you. If you're like Jens did, he uses movement style a lot more to get up and out of the way, and then drop down his superpowers.
Somebody else might just go full throttle and burn through the enemy as fast as they can.
Maybe you like comboing. That's where you want to go. Uh-oh, it looks like Harley's left behind a couple bodyguards, good old righty and lefty.
So I'm a stealther because I wanted to be a lot like Batman. So I'm going to go into my stealth mode here and try and sneak up on righty and lefty.
Now, as you said, Jens, the world is your weapon.
Yeah.
There's physics superpowers. You see some more of them.
So I'm going to use this gadget, it's called a force field, and he obviously got encased in that and became a physics object himself. So now I'm going to have him crowd control, and I'm going to deal with Lefty while he's struggling to get out of my force field.
Now, each of these guys are mini bosses. They have more special attacks and abilities, so it's going to take everything Jens has to make sure to get to them and get them down. You got to watch out. They'll be immune for sometimes to some of your attacks, so the tactics are going to vary quite a bit.
Alright, there we go. Now he's in the force field. You know what? Because he made me look bad before, I'm going to actually attack him.
Use him
as a weapon against somebody.
Nice.
There we go.
Well, as much fun as these guys are, Robin is still trapped in here somewhere, and Harley's up to no good, so let's go find them.
Alright, there we go.
I could show you the formula, but then I'd have to kill you. Well, actually, I'm gonna kill you anyway, but you get the idea.
Harley's Joker's girlfriend, she's Lotus Cookie, as you can see, and each of these episodes culminates in a boss fight with an iconic character. Sometimes you get to fight alongside them too, but in this case, Robin's kind of tied up and not very good.
Yeah, it's more cover than help in this fight.
Alright, so Harley's gotten a little earthy me. She's starting to go into a hammer spin maneuver that she does. So I'm going to keep out away from in front of her so I don't get hit. If I can get in behind her, I can get some attacks in. But eventually, she's going to kind of push it a little too far, and she's going to get dizzy. Which gives me an opportunity to take advantage and press the attack. So all the bosses kind of have these really cool things that they do with their mechanics. Kind of really sell them as characters.
Right. Because remember, a lot of people may not know who Harley Quinn is, so we want to introduce her to the world and show off how crazy and cool she is. And just like that, there are dozens and dozens of other DC characters, over 80 of them that we have in the game that we're going to show off so you can fight alongside me.
Oh, I didn't get her in time.
Uh-oh, watch out.
That's right, I'll get up behind her. Oh. She doesn't care if she's hitting her friend or her foe, which is very Harley.
Yeah.
See there? I think I can get her.
Nice. She's abusing you.
But again, she's going to tire herself out there. It gives me an opportunity to lay that.
Nice.
Shot.
And of course, defeating Harley's worth quite a bit, so you get some loot.
That's right.
Pretty fine.
Well, I got this little loot item here. It's a Harley Sinister Masquerade.